Now let's, if we can, talk about how to implement this. And I'm going to be very, very practical. Simplistic, practical, so that we can approach it right. Number one, complete the Sunday School Directors Institute training. Fill in the blanks in the manual. Number one, complete it. Go through it. If you need to go through it again, do it again. Check the date that you finished it. Check it on the sheet. You can see it in the manual. Get it ready. Number two, meet with your pastor by appointment. Meet with your pastor by appointment. Remember, we discussed this way back in the first session. The importance of the pastor. He is God's man, God's leader. And you are really a part of his ministry. The soul winning director is a part of his ministry. The music director is a part of his ministry. Anytime somebody feels like, hey, I'm doing my own thing, and you do what you want to do, I'll do mine. No, that's division. That won't work. God's people need to be in unity. That's kind of like building a wart on the side of a ministry. It just won't work. What we got to do is be part of the team. It's all one team doing it for the glory of God, trying to reach out Jerusalem for Jesus Christ, and let God help us to plant other churches and affect people worldwide. Isn't that an exciting thing to understand? That's the biblical approach to the ministry. So discuss your Sunday school goals with your pastor. He already has a leadership manual, the pastor's manual. He has already had the blanks filled in. He can discuss any page of this with you. He is going to review your goal sheet, your next structure sheet with you. He's going to review all of these things. So set an appointment. Then when you walk away from the pastor and y'all have prayer, what you've done is you're on the same page. Both of you are pulling for the same thing. Number three, complete. Now listen very carefully. This is so important. Complete that sheet that you had way back yonder that had to do with your present structure. Remember, we gave it as an assignment at the end of lesson number 1. Your present structure. I know you probably got that done. Go ahead and date it. It's okay. Go ahead and put that together. Complete that. That's your present Sunday school structure. Number 4, complete your next structure that you plan to move to. In other words, complete the plan for moving to the next class structure. And I'm not just talking about Sunday school class. I mean your next Sunday school structure. Complete what has to be done in order to move. For instance, you complete your first structure, you're running 100. Now, you pray over it. You finish all of the training. You completed your next structure, and it shows that you can have 20 workers in it, and you've sat down with your pastor. He and you pray about it. You agree, and both of you go out of there to do what? Implement it and put it into practice. Number 5, complete the development of your Sunday school calendar. Take your Sunday school calendar and complete it. Sit down with your pastor. Get with the leadership of your church. Again, it is so good to get in a team meeting with the leadership of the church. When I pastored, we got our lay leaders and our staff leaders together, and we would plan the Sunday school year. And somebody would stand up invariably and say, you know, I need a big promotion for that day, and I don't know what to do. And somebody sitting over here has got an idea. So number 5, complete the complete development of that Sunday school year. That's so important to do. Fill it out from August to all the way through to the next August, September 1st through August 31st, and watch, implement it as soon as possible, even if it's the beginning of the summer. I've seen people implement June, July, and August and move their Sunday school to a growth plateau at that point and start right over in September and do it again. But train the people before you make the initial announcement. Don't stand up and say we're going to double our Sunday school. Don't stand up and say we're going to do it in less than so day until you got all of this done. And when you've done all of this and you got it in place, then you can move to that level and get it done. Number 6, plan for major events on your calendar. Make sure you complete it. What am I talking about? The big day, annual big day. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the 5-week growth campaign. Get those 5-week growth campaigns. Get it filled in. Plan for them. If you can put a calendar together and you have to leave one blank right now, do it. But get started. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Let's begin to do the work. And here again, it's good to sit down with people that can feed your ideas. And you're going to learn that you got to hang around positive people. You got to hang around people that believe it can be done. We tell our people in soul winning training there are two words that are attitude words. They need to be in your attitude vocabulary, And the two words are great and wonderful. Everything's great and wonderful. Well, I can't think of a campaign theme. Man, that's great. And so what's great about that? It's a whole lot better than saying, watch, I cannot think of a campaign theme. Well, I can't either. Nobody else probably could ever do it. We may as well forget about it. It cannot be done. That's not going to get the job done. Stay around positive people. They'll help you to do that. So you plan, number 6, for major events. Remember, get on every church mailing list you can. Get every bulletin you can. Make calls to people. If they'll give you the outlines, they talk. If they'll give you the outlines of how they run their campaigns, anything you can get, keep it on file. You can delegate this to somebody else. I did this. One of my secretaries did nothing but just keep files up of ideas so that we could look at it and pull out of that. Number 7, get your Sunday school record finished and printed. That's a simple thing to do. All you got to do is get a blank sheet, put the name of your church at the top, make whatever changes you need to as far as offering is concerned. You know, whether it's going to go to building fund, whatever, get that column in line. That's simple. And then transpose that down to your envelope, that large envelope that you're going to print. And get in place so it's there. Get your Sunday school record established and printed. Now, number 8. This is really important. Number 8. Bring all of your Sunday school teachers together. You finish the Sunday School Directors Institute. You finish the video training. Your pastor's got the leadership manual. He's reviewed it, got everything filled in it. You and he sit down and you've reviewed your goal sheet and what your vision is and what you want to get done. The two of you agree on it. Now, get all of your teachers and workers together and have them, number 8, have your teachers and workers, your present teachers and workers, have them take the Sunday School Directors Institute every video course. Get your present Sunday school teachers and staff to take the entire video training series. Very simply, what you want them to do is to go through the same training you've had. You say, well, if I do that, they'll know as much about it as I do. That's the purpose. If they know everything about it, they know why you're doing what you're doing. And believe it or not, they'll help. Believe it or not, they come up with good ideas. Some great things can be done.